All right, guys, here I am with your top 5 sports moments. Number 1, it's going to be, I want to say, the 2018 Masters. It's not really a play in particular, but it's Tiger Woods winning the match after 10 years of being away. He had a bunch of, just personal struggles, and I just watched him growing up my whole life, and to see him come back 10 years later and win another major, win the Masters, it was incredible. Just a feat that you just didn't see coming, and Tiger Woods is just one of the greatest athletes of all time, and to see him bounce back like that was incredible. Just what an amazing feat. I'm a big LA sports fan, so number 4 is the Lakers. It's I want to say 2002, and the Lakers were down 2-1 to the Kings, and it was game. So they're down 2-1. This is game 4. Kobe Bryant, they're down 2 going down the stretch. Kobe Bryant's trying to drive to the basket to score to tie up the game. He drives to the basket. He misses a shot. Vlade Divac tips the ball out to Robert Horry, and from the top of the key, bang! Robert Horry 3-pointer to win the game. Everyone just goes crazy. Just a huge moment. Had he missed that shot, the Lakers go down 3-1 to a team that was very good and probably would have beat them and gone on to win the championship. But instead, he knocks down that shot. The Lakers end up winning that series and winning another championship. At number 3, I'm gonna go with it was either 2006, 2007, 2005, something like that. But it's the Reggie Bush era of USC. There's a huge game against Notre Dame in Notre Dame. In college football, if you don't win every game, basically, especially at that time, you're not going to win the national championship. And this is a team that just had that written all over them, just one of the best teams of all time. Anyways, down to the stretch, losing to Notre Dame, down to like the 1-yard line with no time left. Looks like Matt Leinart goes up to the line to spike the ball, but instead he goes for a QB sneak and basically gets snuffed. But then Reggie Bush comes from behind him and pushes him into the end zone. It became known as the Bush push, and it's just a play that sticks in my head from that whole era. Just an incredibly clutch play. It wasn't like anything phenomenal, but for him to just push the guy in the end zone in a tough game like that on the road, I don't know, it was just crazy. All USC fans were going berserk. Basically, the whole city of Los Angeles at that point was behind them, because there's no pro football team in LA at that point, and it was just huge. And number 2, it's going to be another Lakers play. It's on their first championship run. It's a very huge play at this point in Kobe and Shaq's careers, very famous. But they played the Blazers in the Western Conference Finals. It was Game 7, and at one point in the fourth quarter, the Lakers were down 13 points. They came all the way back, and at the end of this comeback, it's Kobe Bryant crosses Scottie Pippen over at the top of the key, draws in the defense, and throws up a lob to Shaq. Shaq slams it and runs down the court pointing like, "Yay!" And at that point, everyone knew that the Lakers had won that game and that they were going to their first championship in a long time, since I've been alive, at least, that I can remember. And it's just one of those huge moments after being with so many struggling teams and finally getting over that hump. And they did it, man. They went there and they won, and they ended up winning 3 straight. Number 1 for me with ease. It's the Lakers against the Spurs. Game 5. Mind you, before this shot, Tim Duncan hit one of the most improbable shots you'll ever see to put the Spurs up by 1. Lakers were up like 73-72, something like that. A really low-scoring game. The ball's inbounded to Tim Duncan. He has Shaq draped on him, someone else on him, and he just throws up a prayer fadeaway Hail Mary from the top of the key and knocks it down. Just a ridiculous shot from a guy who's one of the best players of all time, and Tim Duncan. Like, what is this? And at that point, it just, in your soul, it's just deflated. Like, you lose. There's only 0.4 seconds left on the clock when you hit the shot. The game was in San Antonio, so it just felt like a loss. And then on the next possession, they're gonna try. We get the ball down the other end of the court after timeout. They're gonna try to get the ball to Kobe. Kobe's a superstar. But so they double team. They don't let him get the ball. They inbound the ball to Derek Fisher with no time left, and he just turns around and throws up a Hail Mary with 0.4, and bang! I don't know how he hits this shot, but all I know is the city of Los Angeles erupted. I swear there was people running down the street. People just started honking, going crazy. It was just elation everywhere. It was an unreal feeling, and Derek Fisher delivered probably the best sports moment of my life somehow with 0.4 seconds left.